A few months ago, I made a video describing my experience with an old Ford 4000 diesel tractor. And in that video, I gave a lot of praise to the 60 years old piece of equipment, with the main point being how reliable the tractor is, how it's never quit on me, and how it's never gave me any trouble whatsoever. Well, I probably should have kept my mouth shut, because exactly a week later, the tractor has decided to quit on me. About a couple months ago, we get dumped 45 centimeters of snow in just 2 days. This, of course, been filmed in a different time, and it's all melted right now and looks nice. But back then, it was like minus 35 Celsius on outside with a full-blown snowstorm, and I had to go and clean the snow. As usual, I plugged my tractor for a couple of hours to hit the oil, come out, try to start it, and get no crank, no start. It's actually not completely correct, it's cranked a couple of times and then completely quit on me. I kind of freaked out, because without being able to clean the snow, I can't pull out the livestock trailer. And without it, I can't buy or sell cattle. The other problem, of course, with so much snow and more to come, it needs to be cleared fast. And with the tractor being only 50 horsepower, it can clean only so much snow before it's too late and nothing can be done. So I had a big problem on my hand, and I didn't know if I can actually solve it. By the way, if you like this video, please consider to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. After initial shock, I start looking into it and realize my Noco GB70 jump starter just died too. Usually when I jump start something, it will go down to a maybe 90% charged, but here it was all the way down to the last line, showing red light. And yes, I tried to fully charge my jump starter one more time. To my surprise, it's actually got fully charged overnight, but next day when I tried to jump start the tractor, it gave me the same problem. It got discharged right away on the spot. I don't have any other jump starters, so I must bring the vehicle all the way from over there and jump start it from the truck. But to bring the truck over, I must clean the pathway, which is about 150 to 200 feet long. So the next day, knee deep in the snow and freezing temperature, I start shoveling the snow. After about 6 hours of me running between cleaning the snow and going inside to warm up, I am finally done. I managed to bring the truck over, take out the jump cables, connect them to the truck, connect them to the tractor, and I get nothing. Absolute silence. I kind of hear starter solenoid engaging, even though I was not sure at the time, but no cranking of any kind. Frustrated, I'm almost ready to pull the trigger and buy a new $300 tractor starter. But after thinking it over and over again, I decide to make one last ditch effort and run one more test, just to make sure it is an actual starter and not some random ignition cable getting loose. Of course, I can't do it in minus 35 Celsius, because in temperatures like that, all the bolts are freeze together. So I have to wait. So a few days go by, and it's finally warm enough to remove the starter. I unplug the battery and start removing starter, and suddenly notice that wires connected to the starter are a bit loose. Feeling hope, I tighten them up, try to start the tractor again, and oh my god, it fires right up. At the end, I ended up getting much larger jump starter. It has much more juice to start the tractor. This one is a Noco GB70 with 2000 amp cranking power, and here another one, Noco GB150 with 3000 amp cranking power. Now, we are going to destroy the Noco GB70 because, well, it's no longer working. As I said before, the fall situation gave me a major headache, but it also made me realize something, that when it's below zero outside and I crank my tractor, the longer I crank it, the more I wear the starter out, shortening its life until one day it will break down. The thing is, my tractor has an original starter, and it's a really good starter, which I would like to keep for as long as I can. because no replacement will be as good. When all this mess happened, I went through some aftermarket starters, and one thing that people said in reviews time after time is that they all get weaker after about 1.5 to 2 years of use. Meaning, if I were to replace this starter to an aftermarket one, I will be paying roughly $300 every 2 years, replacing starters to keep my tractor running. It just made a perfect sense to me to keep my original tractor starter, so I got a starter with more juice. And I have to say, I am really impressed with the new Noco GB 150. It is a big boy and definitely does a good job. There's no more cranking tractor a couple of times, and all I really need is to crank the tractor and it fires up right away, no matter the weather. The struggle is gone. And here is my life hack for you. If you, like me, have an older tractor that you keep outside and the tractor has a weaker battery and you use something to jump start it, make sure you use something strong enough to fire up the tractor right away. Because the more your starter has to crank and the longer it has to work, it will wear out much faster. So make sure you use something strong enough to fire it up right away. I know I'm repeating myself, but if you like the video, please consider to support this channel. Subscribe, like the video, and maybe even leave a comment. And I will talk to you soon.